Hi everybody. In this video I'm going to look at ways that you can change your image to black and white. And there are good ways and there are bad ways. So let's start with the bad way. This is the way you would not want to change black and white. Uh, some people use desaturate. But what happens is when you have an image like this one where all of the colors are of the same saturation, when you desaturate, you'll see you're going to lose this whole thing. So if I go to image adjustments, and again, this is the wrong way to change an image to black and white. I'm going to go to hue saturation, and I see some people taking the saturation slider and turning that down. Now what it's done is it's taken all of these colors of the same saturation and they become just gray because they're all the same level of saturation. So this would not be the right way to take an image and do that, because you could be losing some information. And you know, the saturation is the what you're doing when we lower it. What you're doing is you're lowering the you're toning down that color. You're not really converting it to black and white. So let's I'm going to cancel that, and then I'm going to show you a different way. Another way is going to image mode and grayscale. And we would have to discard the color, and you can see the difference between grayscale, converting to grayscale, and desaturating. A humongous difference, right? And this is a good way that we could use, and we use this sometimes. However, there's no way of it would have to be afterwards that we could tweak the way these color or these grays are seen. So it's kind of a one click, there's no sliders. Let me show you a different way that's going to give you a little bit more leeway of what colors you want darker or lighter in your image. So I'm going to undo grayscale, and the third way, which I like the best, I'm going to go to image adjustments and coming down to here black and white. And when I go black and white, we get our black and white version. Definitely looks different than this desaturated version. I'm thinking it doesn't look as good as the grayscale version, but we do have sliders, and I can slide these around to tell this how kind of black and white my reds should be in this image. And we have a lot of leeway to slide these around and change these sliders. So let's take a look at these techniques using a real image, a real photograph. So over here I have three images the same, and each one I have done a different one of those techniques. The first one was the desaturate, and you will notice you know, in the wall we've lost some color, and maybe I'll just show you what I should have shown you what the color used to be. So let me, this was the original color of the image. Let me redo now. Okay, so this one is desaturated, this one is using black and white, and this one is using grayscale. Now right away I can see that this desaturated one has lost information in the wall, and that wall was very colorful, a lot of those rusty reds, right? So it looks like when I desaturated, a lot of that information was lost. Also, the face, in the face, it is not as vibrant. We're not seeing the good lights in there. If I move over to the middle one, this is the black and white version, going under image adjustments black and white right here, where I was able to move my sliders and customize how bright my colors or dark my colors should be. And you can see right away there's a big difference in the face, some in the clothing, but definitely in the wall. You can see the lights coming through here where those have really been lost. There's a lot more texture in the wall than you see in the desaturated version. And the one on the right is by going to image mode grayscale, where it's okay it looks better than the desaturated version, especially in the wall. However, there was no way to slide my colors to tell them how bright or dark they should be. And overall, I believe it looks a little bit worse than the middle one. You can see in the face, just moving from the black and white, the black and white one here to the converted to grayscale one, the face, there's definitely a big difference. So overall, if we were looking at the best way to change an image back black and white, I would use the image adjustments and black and white sliders. That would be the best way, as you can see. So good luck and give it a try.